See, we are not ready to face this problem that this phone issues cause. And no, it is not the phone that is the problem. It is what you are hiding inside the phone that is the problem. Because if you don't have anything to hide in the phone, the truth is it shouldn't be an issue. Your spouse should have access to it.
She's a lady TJOpex.
Hello my darlings, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time, I am your lady TJ. Don't forget to hit that subscription button and press that notification bell so you will be the first to know when a new video is out, because all we do here is discuss things that will make you a better you. So I went early for a conference, and the table that I was seated at, they were discussing. I brought out my notepad to continue with the work I was doing in the car, but no, they decided to include me in that conversation, and I'm glad they did. Okay, they were discussing about this phone issue. I'm sure from the thumbnail you have guessed what this topic is all about. They were discussing and they had varied opinions, but at the end of the day we came to the conclusion that it is okay for your partner to have access to your phone. And one of the ladies said that she was in a relationship, a serious relationship, and that the guy was up to no good, and that she never had access to his phone until one day the authorities came to pick him up, and they immediately went for his phone, accessed certain things in his phone, and they took her along because they said there was no way that she wouldn't know what the guy was up to, because everything was there in his phone. At the end of the day, everything was settled, but she said she suffered a lot of embarrassment and a lot went down. She wasn't ready to discuss them. So she said by the time she got married, she told her husband that there was no way she's going to get married to him if she does not have access to his phone. So one of the guys said it's better that you don't have access to his phone, because at the end of the day you will see something there that will make you cry. And I asked him, I said, so is it better for she to be ignorant? That thing that is there that you said will make her cry, at the end of the day it will still make her cry, not then but much later, and probably that time when it will make her cry she will have so much to lose. So it's better, in my opinion, for she to know that thing that you are hiding from her. And then if you're up to no good, why are you married? Because sincerely, marriage is full disclosure. You cannot password your phone and you say your spouse cannot have access to that phone. In fact, most of the excuses some of them gave was that it is a private phone. They said it is a private property, that the phone is a private property. It's not for the both of them. It is one person's phone. And then most of them claim that they are even Christians. So I said to them that it won't be the first time I'll be hearing of such excuses, that Christians say it a lot. They say that the two of them, they are one according to the Bible. The two of them are no longer two but one. But that when it comes to the phone, it is their private property. Yet that same Bible said that the two of them were naked and they were not ashamed. So what is that thing you're hiding from your spouse? You ought to be naked in marriage because both of you are one. There should be transparency in marriage. That thing that you're hiding in your phone, that you do not want your spouse to see, that thing is what your spouse ought to see. And if you know it is a wrong thing, if you know it is a negative thing that you're hiding from your spouse, so why don't you stop it? I mean, it's a no-brainer. If you're doing something you are not proud of, then stop. And then you know what one of the guys said? He said the phone has got nothing to do with intimacy, and that he has known his wife for about 30 years now, that they are very intimate, they are very close, that she is his best friend, but she does not have access to his phone. He has a password on it, but that he's not going to show her because what is inside the phone does not concern her, that it is his personal business. I said, oh, your wife is not aware of your personal business? He said yes, it is his personal business, that she does not have a right to his phone. And then one of the ladies said, I would be scared to live in the same house with you. He said that is her business because his own wife is not scared. So I asked him, has she ever complained about it? He said yes, that she used to worry a lot. She used to disturb him about it. And he told her it's not something he's ready to discuss. It's not something he's ready to disclose. And I told him, see, marriage is full disclosure. That the fact that she kept quiet should get you worried. And this is a secret. Don't say I didn't do anything for you. The fact that the woman is quiet and she's not saying anything about it because you think you now have the upper hand, because you think you have been able to shut her down or shut her down, and so you now take her silence for acceptance, that is the greatest mistake you have made. You are only sitting on a keg of gunpowder, because a day will come you will realize that you made a terrible mistake. See, let me tell you a secret. When a woman is silent, that is when you should be worried. You'll be surprised that she'll be making future plans that you are not even a part of. And see, all those little problems that you may be experiencing in your relationship that you can't seem to pinpoint where they are coming from, and you feel that this woman is a troublesome woman, you feel like she has changed, check it. Most of the time, that is the foundation. See, there is nobody that will be comfortable staying in the same house with you day in, day out, and then you password your phone. They don't have access to the password, and they don't have access to your phone, and you say it is your personal property or it is a private property. There is nobody that will be comfortable except the person too is up to no good. And then both of you don't check each other's phone. Believe me, this is a secret that you come one day to say thank you for telling you this. Like, make me understand, let me understand this. Why are you in a marriage? Why don't you stay single if you feel there are things that you need to hide from your wife, but then you are able to share those things outside? A lot of people do this. A lady will not tell her husband, who is supposed to be her best friend, something that is important to her, but she's able to share with her friend, her girlfriend. A guy will not tell his wife something that is supposed to be important to the family. You share his thoughts with his friend. At the end of the day, you are keeping secrets from each other. At the end of the day, you are making others your best friend and not the one who ought to be your best friend. At the end of the day, you are opening the channel of conversation with outsiders, but not with the one person that you should open it with. And most of the time, these conversations are in your phone. And so you password your phone because you don't want your spouse to have access to it, and you're not going to share the password. Then you choose your phone or your marriage, because by the time you start hiding your phone from your spouse, there is a problem in that marriage that you're not yet ready to confront, and that's the truth. See, it doesn't matter what you say. It doesn't matter how you try to convince yourself. It doesn't matter the arguments you put up. Your spouse cannot entrust you with their future when they don't know if you're up to no good. They have a right to know if you are someone they can trust. They have a right to know if you're someone that is a community property. They have a right to know. And then when they don't know these things, the trust will not be there, believe me. You may think there is trust in that relationship, but something will happen and then you realize that the trust is not there. There is a reason in the first place why you're stopping your spouse from having access to your phone. There is also a reason why your spouse needs access to your phone. Let's not kid ourselves. One of the ladies at the conference said that she does not want to have BP, and so she is not ready to have access to the husband's phone. And then one of the guys asked her that thing that is in that phone that you think is going to cause BP for you and that you are avoiding, that you're being ignorant of that fact is not going to stop the thing from happening. I don't know if I'm expressing myself properly. He said you don't want to check his phone because you don't want to develop high blood pressure from whatever activity you find out that he is into. And then you prefer to remain ignorant. At the end of the day, your ignorance does not stop that activity from going on. That activity will go on and you will live to bear the consequences of your ignorance. So it's better you come from an informed position and take decisions with an informed mind. One of the ladies now told the other lady that the high blood pressure that you are avoiding today will result in high blood pressure tomorrow with an infection and with a bigger surprise. And so it is better she faces the truth that it is like having fire burning in your kitchen, and then you don't want to know. You are in the sitting room, so you don't want to know if the fire is burning in your kitchen. As long as the door is closed, you're not interested in knowing. Before you know what is happening, the fire is going to come to the sitting room and consume you. It may take time, but it's going to come into the sitting room and consume you. So the earlier you deal with that fire, the better for you, the better for your sanity, the better for your health, the better for everyone. One of the guys, a married man, said, the truth of the matter is that when a guy passwords his phone and he refuses to give you his password, that he's definitely hiding something. It's a no-brainer that we should look at it, that if you don't have anything to hide, you have no business hiding your phone. He said he was in a relationship where the lady was always hiding her phone. She wants to go to the restroom, she goes with her phone. That she wants to sleep, the phone is under her pillow. The phone is ringing, she will just dive to grab the phone. He found out she was having an affair, and it broke him. He said in the beginning, when he asked her for her password and she refused, if he had known that she was actually hiding something, he would have insisted, instead of finding out the way he did and being deceived for that long. Listen, ignorance is not bliss. If you are married, somebody has a password to the person's phone and the person is not sharing it with you, it might not be an affair, it might even be something more serious. The person might be into shady deals that one day come to haunt you for the rest of your life. Ignorance in this particular case is not bliss, because it is just a foundation for the calamity that is waiting to erupt. You know the truth, some people will leave their phones open, or if they have a password, they'll share the password with you, but they are always deleting chats. So you ask, what's the need having access to that person's phone when the person is always deleting chats, deleting conversation? See, there is no perfect crime. One day there will be a slip, and because you have access to that phone, you will see it. One of the guys said that his wife has all the password to his social media handles, to his emails, to everything. That this is someone he married to be one with him, and that he has no secret with her. And he doesn't want something to happen to him tomorrow and someone comes to make claims. See, it goes beyond cheating. There should be full disclosure in marriage. I'm here to tell you today, my darlings, you deserve transparency in your marriage, you deserve honesty in your marriage, you deserve full disclosure in your marriage. In fact, you deserve access to that phone, you deserve access to the password, you deserve access to that computer password, to all the passwords there is. As long as there is a password, you deserve access to it. Except you're not in that marriage with sincerity. That is the truth. There is nothing like it is private. Either you have access to the phone or you have access to the password. That's, you know, the password. There is nothing like you don't have access to the phone, you don't know the password. She keeps her own and I keep my own. There is nothing like that. You're just deceiving yourself. Your spouse should be that one person that has access that you don't have any secret from. And we're not ready for this conversation yet. But my darling, I want to let you know you are deserving of the very best that life has to offer, including your relationship. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Do you know what one of the guys said? He said his friend's wife destroyed a new phone. She threw it down the stairs just so that the guy would not have access to it when he insisted that he wanted to check what was in her phone. If she's not hiding anything, will she do that to destroy a new phone? And guys do the same too. What is the reason? Why marry someone that you cannot be transparent with? Why marry someone that you cannot be sincere with? Why marry someone? Why don't you stay single? That's the truth. And so, tribe, I'd like to know, if your phone has a password, who has the password to it? Is it only you, or your partner has the password to it? Let me know in the comment section if you think it's necessary to have a password that your spouse is not aware of. Let me know why you think it's necessary to hide your phone from your spouse, and let me know why you are not transparent, if you are not transparent in your relationship. I reiterate that I wish you the very best that life has to offer.